Well, hello there. How are you doing? You're looking absolutely amazing this morning. It's Saturday. That's it, Saturday. I'm not even going to cut that out. We can't all be perfect. Close to it, but not perfect. You're looking absolutely amazing this morning. Yes, it's Saturday, the weekend. Should be the day off. We should have days off at the weekend, Shirley, but no, not me. This is video 1 of potentially 2. We'll see how the day goes. And in this video, we are talking about none other than Candace Owens, because she released on her Twitter, or used to be Twitter, now X, account a couple of hours ago that she had received information regarding a credible death threat coming in from none other than the Macrons. Let's have a look at it first of all. We'll look at the backlash that it's starting to... Obviously, this is fresh. This is fresh off the press, this is. So it's not been seen by many people, but some people are already starting to, criticise. But it says, urgent. 2 days ago, I was contacted by a high-ranking employee of the French government. After determining this person's position and proximity to the French couple, I have deemed the information they gave me to be credible enough to share publicly in the event that something happens. In short, this person claims that the Macrons have executed upon and paid for my assassination. Yes, you read that correctly. More specifically, that the green light was given to a small team in National Gendarmerie intervention group. I am told there is one Israeli that is on that assassination squad, and the plans were formalized. Again, this person provided concrete proof that they are well placed within the French government apparatus. Further to this point, the person claims that Charlie Kirk's assassin trained with the French Legion, 13th Brigade, with multi-state involvement. Journalist Xavier Poussard's life is also at risk. This is deadly serious. The head of state of France apparently wants us both dead and has authorised professional units to carry this out. I ask that every person retweet and share this. I do not know who in the American government can be trusted, since this source claims our leaders are aware. But I have more specific information, which is definitely verifiable, should they care to reach out to me. To the brave official in France who did this because they were so moved by the evil of Charlie's public execution to risk their own life. May God bless you truly. Let's all be revealed. So that was the shocking, urgent tweet. Are they still called tweets? Or are they called something else now? Just posts, perhaps? Now we're away from the Twitter name. I don't know. Let me know down below. But yes, Candace is saying that she has received a credible death threat. It doesn't surprise me that she's received a death threat. Absolutely doesn't. The only thing that kind of... I don't know, that concerns me is, and she's kind of covered it, she's cleverly covered why, but you would think if someone had given her a credible death threat, would she have not gone to somebody behind closed doors with the part of this that she's saying is definitely verifiable? I don't know. She's got a big platform, and I suppose it's one of them where you can say, look, I'm in danger, and I'm making sure that everyone fucking knows about it. Not everyone is as supportive, and we have this here, which is transphobic Granny Owens is full certifiably batshit insane. That's where this person went with it, and obviously shared the post. This is a fresh post, so from only an hour ago as of posting this video, so hasn't gained any traction, but it's certainly going to be, there's going to be a trend of this kind of backlash from it. And look, I suppose the question is Candace Owens insane, as this person says? Is she insane, or is she in danger? Now, I suppose that you look at that in two different ways. So if Candace Owens truly is sharing information that could expose deep-seated issues within different countries in the state, in TP USA, and she's getting close to exposing something that could have ramifications of huge proportions, then it's quite safe to say that yes, that it is valid that she is genuinely in danger. And don't forget that Candace Owens is certainly not one to self-delete, exit stage left. So if anything does happen to Candace, it's obvious that this is going to be not of her own doing, not physically anyway. It will potentially be off the back end of something that she said that people don't like. Because remember, people die when they say things that some people don't like. And that can be, yes, you know where I'm going with that. But look, Candace Owens, we don't want anything that happened to her. We want her to stay safe. But there is a flip side of this coin, and that is that she is a marketing wizard. She's a marketing genius. She is coming onto this platform and she is doing videos that are gaining millions of views, and she is making bank. Make no bones about it. And the Charlie Kirk case, what there is to talk about, is starting to run dry. There is not a lot of information that is left. You're kind of at the point now where you're picking over the bones. And case in point being, when you look at her last video. Now, it's only been up 9 hours and it's just done under 1 million views. There will be more than that. There is a delay between what we see publicly and what there is behind closed doors. It takes it a little while to catch up and sync. So, around 1 million views, but the video is Operation See You in Valhalla Charlie. So the information that she's bringing, we're going back to the start again, and we're referencing Kash Patel and a statement that he made that kind of everyone was a bit, not everyone, but there was content creators who kind of latched onto this and was like, well, what the fuck did he mean by that? And she kind of digs into that a little bit, but the video's a bit shorter than normal. Again, the information, the context of the video, there isn't a massive amount in this video that is really pertinent to why people are tuning into her at the moment. And why people are tuning into her at the moment is because they want to know what happened to Charlie and they feel that Candace Owens is the person to give them that information. And there are people who are steadfast in it. They think that Candace Owens has a process, which to a large proportion, she does have a process. She can't tell you who gives her information, obviously. And if you still don't understand that, then give your head a wobble. And she kind of has to get information. She has to review that information, make sure that that information is credible, and come out with it. And there can be delays, there can be time. Now, it seemingly only took her 2 days to receive a death threat and deem that the information was credible enough to put that out there publicly. And she is named the Macrons yet again when there is this lawsuit already swirling about with reference to whether there are penises involved or not. So, you know, there's that as well. But again, make no bones about it, Candace Owens is making bank. Just in this video alone, a 47-minute video, there are 4 different companies in there that are sponsors. And I would imagine, and don't quote me on this, but I would imagine just in these alone, there is potentially anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 worth of money tied up in those 4 alone. And that's without the million plus views that would likely garner somewhere in the region of possibly $8,000 to $10,000 there, somewhere in that ballpark. And what I'm calculating that on is based off my own metrics, and obviously multiplying it by how many views she's got versus mine. So there's a lot of money to be made. What she's doing is earning her a lot of money. And my fear is that we're getting to the point where the Charlie Kirk well is drying up. And it's getting to the point now where there are a lot of people who are like, look, enough of the dangling of the carrot. We want to know what happened. We want to know what actually happened at Charlie. And are you the person who's going to get us there? You know, we've been on this road, we've been on this journey, but we're starting to run out of gas, and you want to get to the destination before you do, especially if you're in an electric car, because they don't even go as far as, petrol or gas cars do. Do you know what I mean? So we're getting to the point now where we want to get to where we're going, and some people are starting to be a little bit more impatient than others. And now we've got this that's been dropped in the mix where, look, I've got a death threat. Now, what I will say is I hope that Candace Owens is safe. This is by no means a criticism of Candace Owens. This is me coming from a position where I am a content creator and I understand how content creators work to some degree. And I know that she has a process, as aforementioned, but we are getting to the end of where something has got to come to fruition. And are we getting to the point where she's going to come to fruition, and that's why this death threat has come in, and then that should then be deemed real credible? Because is this the point where she is at her most dangerous to those that could be exposed? And look, she needs to keep safe. She's got to keep safe. But she's had this threat. She's decided to go public with it. She's decided to name people behind it. She's offered people the opportunity to come to her and look at information that she's stating makes this more and more credible, which kudos to her. She's one that will always say that. You know, when she gets criticism, she's like, you could have just come to me and asked me to show you. We saw that with the Charlie Kirk texts only a few days ago, where she received a massive amount of backlash and then ultimately shown live on the screen that she had text messages. Albeit the downside is I also showed that I had been texted by none other than Huggy Wuggy, Erica Kirk. And you know, the point being that it's quite easy to fake text messages on your phone for the purpose of showing them on camera. Not so easy when you're showing somebody face to face, because there'll be dates and stuff, and you can obviously look back at threads and see how far back that thread goes. But for the purposes of video, it's very, very easy to fake a text and make it look genuine, as I did for you guys just the other day. So look, let me know what you think down below. Is Candace Owens insane, or is she actually in danger? Again, are we getting to that point where she is starting to get very, very close to the truth? And are there entities that don't want her to let us all know what truly happened? Time will tell. Time will tell. Again, I really hope that Candace remains safe, but you're going to get to that point where if nothing comes of this, if nothing comes of fruition to any of it, then what does that all mean? Well, Candace Owens has to get us somewhere. She does have to find something. If the roads are always leading to nowhere, and it does look in this last video, sadly, that we seem to be circling back round again, feel like I've gone in the car and we've got the map and we've got lost and we've ended up back to seemingly where we started. And are we then going to start going in the same direction again? I don't know. Let me know down below what you think. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, and I will catch you all possibly later. If not, I will catch you tomorrow. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Notification bell, just in case I do post later on today. And if you can, do help me. The pinned comment down below. Help me help the homeless at Christmas. Today and tomorrow are the final 2 days of that, and that will be wrapped up tomorrow. Love you all. Take care. Mwah.